Good evening, everyone. In this video, we are going to learn the names of the authors, the poets, which have contributed to the book First Flight and Footprints Without Feet, which are in the NCERT syllabus of Standard 10th. So, I'll be suggesting some tricks to memorize the names of the books, names of the chapters in prose and poetry, and also make you remember the name of the poets and writers. So here we go. First, let's talk about First Flight. The first chapter, A Letter to God. See, this is a story written by a Mexican writer, and how do we get that? We get that from the currency use of pesos. So G.L. Fuentes is a Mexican name, and he's a Mexican writer. So A Letter to God has been written by the Mexican writer G.L. Fuentes. All right, now Dust of Snow and Fire and Ice both have the words related to snow, ice, cold, etc. For example, Stopping by the Woods in a Snowy Evening has been written by Robert Frost. So has been Dust of Snow and Fire and Ice. So Dust and Snow and Fire and Ice have been written by Robert Frost. Now Nelson Mandela, A Long Walk to Freedom has been written by Nelson Rohilala Mandela. There is no confusion there. A Tiger in the Zoo. This is a poem written by Leslie Norris. So how to remember this? A Tiger in the Zoo. Now look at the word zoo. Z-O-O, zoo. Now if you turn the Z of the word zoo, I have underlined there, anti-clockwise, it becomes an N. It becomes an N. So N-O, Norris. So A Tiger in the Zoo has been written by Leslie Norris. Okay. Now the two stories about flying, there are two stories. First is his first flight. The word flight is very similar to the word Flaherty, which is the surname for Liam O'Flaherty. Flight, his first flight has been written by Liam O'Flaherty. Now, the Black Aeroplane, in the chapter Black Aeroplane, probably God or some help came from an unknown friend, FF. So Frederick is for friend. Frederick Forsyth has has written the chapter Black Aeroplane. How to Tell Wild Animals. Now, How to Tell Wild Animals is a fun poem as if it has been written for children. Now, Carolyn Wells is a um, name to be easily remembered by children. Moreover, the word Carolyn sounds very similar to the word crayons, which is the wax color, right? Which is used by children. So Carolyn Wells has written How to Tell Wild Animals. Now, the ball poem has been written by John Berryman. So you may remember the word ball and Berryman. John Berryman is a songwriter and a poem writer. So Ball and Berryman are very similar. You may also remember it, you may memorize it from the term ball bearing. So the ball poem has been written by John Berryman, very much sounding very similar to ball bearing. All right. From the Diary of Anne Frank has been written by Anne Frank. Amanda Robin Klein. Now Amanda is a poem where the mother r- orders or instructs the child Amanda to keep herself clean, keep her room clean, etc. So Robin Klein or Klein has written the poem Amanda. Amanda has been instructed to keep everything clean, keep clean habits. So Robin Klein is a female writer. Remember, Robin Klein is a female writer, not a male writer, not a male poet. Now, the Hundred Dresses, written by Elbzor Esther. Elbzor Esther. Now, how to remember Elbzor Esther? Now, look at the word dresses. Now, you may get a dress as a gift for Easter. You may get a dress as a gift for Easter, which is a celebration, which is a festival. So, The Hundred Dresses has been written by Elzor Esther. Animals, Walt Whitman. Animals, Walt Whitman. Walt Whitman is a famous poet who has written Animals and many other songs like Songs of Earth, Songs of Grass, etc. Animals has been written by Walt Whitman. Now, in the poem Animals, there is a talk about walking and looking back. So you may remember the term walking and look back at the name Walt Whitman. Walking, W. Walt Whitman, W. W. All right. Let's go ahead. Glimpses of India. There are three chapters. There are three prose chapters related to Glimpses of India. One is A Baker from Goa. Now remember, Goa is a country, sorry, Goa is a state which was known for Parsis, and Lucio Rodriguez is a Parsi name, right? It's a Parsi name. A baker from Goa has been known for Parsi occupation or colonization, so there are many Parsis still living there. Lucio Rodriguez is a Parsi name. Rodriguez. Now Coorg. So Coorg has been written by Abrol, Lokesh Abrol, which who is a person from Coorg or Karnataka himself. So he is local to Coorg. कूर्ग अब्रोल लोकेश लोकेशन से लोकल से Lokesh Abrol. Coorg Lokesh Abrol. Now, a tea from Assam has been written by Arup Kumar Datto or Datta. See, he's a Bengali who has written about his travel to Assam and how he has observed the industry of tea, which is very established in Assam. So Assam से A याद रखोगे और D से दत्तो Bengali. D from Assam has been written by Arup Kumar Datto. Now, The Trees has been written by Adrian Rich. Now, the poem Trees is a feminist poem, as you have remembered, as you have gone through it. So, Adrian is a female name, and so there is a dream of women to be rich or prosperous. So let's think of the poem as of this and remember, memorize. The Trees has been written by Adrian Rich. Midgebill the Otter has been written by Gavel Maxwell. M say Maxwell, M say Midgebill. Midge, minimum and maximum. Midge, max. Midgebill the Otter, Gavin Maxwell. Now, Fog has been written by Carl Sandburg. Now, let's remember this. Let's memorize this. During fog, the vision is very hazy. You cannot see through fog. Similar is the case when there is a sandstorm or Sandberg. Sandstorm, Carl Sandburg. Fog, Carl Sandburg. There is a visual impairment when you try to see through a fog or a sandstorm. Fog, Sandberg. Carl Sandburg. Madam Rides the Bus has been written by Valli Kannan, and very easily this can be remembered because the name of the protagonist is Valli Ammai. Valli Ammai. Now, The Tale of the Custard the Dragon. The Tale of the Custard the Dragon has been written by Ogden Nash. So, imagine a dragon which is breathing fire and it destroys everything around itself. So, dragon destroys everything. So, dragon for destruction, and destroy in Hindi is called Nash. Ogden Nash. The Tale of the Custard the Dragon has been written by Ogden Nash. Now, the sermon at Banaras is what do you call article which was printed in the newspaper. Betty Renshaw. Betty Renshaw. बनारस से बेटी याद कर सकते हो, बनारस की बेटी. आजकल का बनारस का एक बेटा बहुत ही धूम मचा रहे हैं, Shri Narendra Modi. He fights his elections from Banaras. So, the sermon at Banaras has been written by Betty Renshaw. Now, For Anne Gregory has been written by William Butler Yeats. For Anne Gregory has been written by William Butler Yeats, just like the poem. If For Anne Gregory, memorize this. For Anne Gregory, William Butler Yeats, WBY. For Anne Gregory, remember William Butler Yeats. And The Proposal has been written by Anton Chekhov. The Proposal is a Russian play which has been written by the famous Russian writer Anton Chekhov. You have seen another similar work of Anton Chekhov, The Beggar in Standard Ninth. Now, let's come to the other book, A Triumph of Surgery. In this chapter, remember the name of the doctor? He was Dr. Harriet, and this is an autobiographical account by James Harriet. Dr. Harriet, he's a veterinarian, and The Triumph of Surgery has been written by James Harriet. Now, the thief's story can be easily remembered as a writing given by Ruskin Bond. Now, Midnight Visitor. The Midnight Visitor. Now, if you invert the V in um, visitor, it becomes an A, and the last name is R. Arthur. VR becomes AR. Arthur. Robert Arthur. Right? The Midnight Visitor. Robert Arthur. Now, let's go for question of trust. Question of trust. Can you trust me? Can you trust me? So, Victor Canning. Can you trust me? Footprint without feet has been taken from the world-known novel The Invisible Man. H.G. Wells is known for fictional writing, scientific fictional writing. H.G. Wells has written Footprints Without Feet. Making of a scientist. If you invert the M in making, it becomes a W. Robert W. Peterson. R.P. Right? Robert W. Peterson. If you invert the M of making, it becomes a W. Robert W. Peterson. Which W. Peterson? Robert W. Peterson. The Necklace has been written by Guy de Maupassant. Now, the necklace is a French story. It's a French story written by the French writer Guy de Maupassant. Remember the spelling: Maupassant. 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 Pronounced as Guy de Maupassant. The Necklace is a French writer. Sorry, is a French story written by the French writer Guy de Maupassant. Now, the hack driver, Sinclair Lewis. Sinclair Lewis, hack driver. HACK, hack driver. Now, hack driver was a sinner, was a common crook, and it's a sin to be a common crook. But he was very clear in his actions. He was very sure of what to do when the protagonist came to fetch him to hand over the summon. So the hack driver was a sinner, but he was very clear about his doings. So the hack driver, Sinclair Lewis. Now, Bholi, the word Bholi, we stress the letter B a lot, and that's why we also can remember K.A. Abbas. K.A. Abbas. In the word Abbas, B is very much stressed upon. So memorize it. Bholi by K.A. Abbas. The book that saved the earth. The book that saved the earth. In this chapter, there is a mention of Humpty Dumpty, which is a fictional character with an egg-shaped large head. Now, if that head falls on the ground, if the person falls on the ground, it may bounce back and produce a sound: boink, 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 boink. So from that we remember Claire Boyko. Claire Boyko. The book that saved the earth, Claire Boyko. So I hope this has helped you somehow Go through the video twice or thrice, share it with your friends. Thank you.